Stinking Amiibos. How do they work?
Let's go! Welcome everyone from the wonderful NF audience to our new 2-button crew set
Yes.
with improved audio. Please be pleased by these sound waves.
By our sexy voices.
And our bass.
Peace.
And the absence of room noise. Let's get to the episode.
Yes, indeed. We gotta talk about Amiibos. They're these little toy figurines with technology in them.
They could be cards.
They can be cards.
They could be plushies.
Whatever they is, they're things that work and they're kind of magical, but we're going to pull the curtain away and show you the man behind the curtain or the technology behind the curtain. It's not magical. It's just some computer stuff.
Yes, and literally it's just a flat little NFC chip. And that stands for Near Field Communication. And I just learned that these things, like, they can be scanned, they can be copied, they can be produced without the figurines and sold on eBay and used to farm Breath of the Wild items and stuff like that.
So lazy.
Near Field Communication is what that stands for, and it's used in phones like Apple Pay when you donk your phone. Yeah, that's good.
Or, just... That should be used in a music video. That's just cool.
Yeah.
That one take that was perfect.
Yeah. There are 60 Amiibo and Amiibo cards. Is that correct? No. 60 million. I was like, wait, is that 60 models? There's already far more than that, though. 60 million cumulative Amiibo and Amiibo cards have been sold. So these things are doing pretty well. And if you multiply 60 million by the dollars... Wow.
Nintendo's doing just fine.
Someone can retire.
People aren't just like, you don't need to, Nintendo's not making money and the Wii U made them lose and they're going to go bankrupt. No, they're not going out of business. Are you serious? When stuff like this is selling like hotcakes?
So let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Yes.
Amiibo can only write data for one game at a time. And with data and... storage devices, you have read and you have write, where you can access information stored on it and where you can save new data to it. And I think that this is kind of dumb that Amiibo can only write to one game at a time, because, I mean, the reason they do it is because it's like a memory card. You can take it to your friend's house.
Right.
But what that prevents is using it with multiple games at a time. I think that there should absolutely be some kind of software on Wii U, on 3DS, on Switch.
To manipulate the data? Yeah,
where it's like a Pokey Bank type of deal.
Yeah, but that way they're not making as much money.
Why? Because I'm going to buy 2, supposedly?
Yeah. And speaking of data and the reading and writing, they have a memory of 8 kilobytes of data.
Wow.
So that's like... nothing.
No.
Is that how it's pronounced, kilobytes, or is it kilobits? 8 KB.
Kilobytes.
Kilobytes? That's what I thought.
Yeah,
it's nothing.
It's 1,000 times less than a megabyte, which is 1,000 times less than a gigabyte. So yeah, this is extremely minimal. It's basically statistics at that point.
Yeah.
It's not saving a picture to it or anything like that.
And it's certainly not saving your moves.
No.
That... you're playing with Smash Bros., which is really sad.
Because that was a rumor, right? That the Amiibo would learn.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that wasn't a rumor. That was...
a claim?
That was a claim that they said. And it's like, when I heard that, I'm like, that is really...
Yeah.
There's no way it could do that.
Smash Bros. Amiibo will learn in the sense that they'll level up, but they're not adopting your techniques or anything like that.
No, they're not.
Does that line up with your experience?
It does a little bit. I've noticed that it doesn't always try the same strategy over and over again.
Yeah.
If you keep working on it. But I noticed one time, like, I was doing really well with my Amiibo, but then I let it play against computers for a while and then came back and it was doing the same stupid things that it had stopped doing
I gotcha.
At first. So whatever.
We talked about the read and write stuff, and many games do something where it just reads your amiibo and it will unlock something for you. And that happens in Breath of the Wild and Hyrule Warriors and a bunch of games where you can get perks and items and stuff, and maybe you can scan them once a day. And that's a little bit less destructive because it's not overwriting whatever you've done with the amiibo previously. Mii storage is also doable, and it's kind of apart from whatever game that it has saved on at the time, because you can register yourself as the owner of the amiibo.
Right.
And you can have a Mii associated with your amiibo.
Really?
Yeah, as the owner. And then that was like the only way to transfer a Mii from the Wii U to the Switch. So it was kind of funny.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's really sad, though.
This reminds me of how you could save Mii's to your Wii remotes.
Yeah.
I really liked that feature.
I really like that feature. I stopped using it after like the first 6 months.
Yeah.
But still, it was really cool.
Well, by then, both of your friends had your amiibo on their consoles. I mean, your Mii.
That's really depressing that you put it that way, but it's true. Something interesting is amiibo
Don't
cards.
make so much patting noise around the microphone.
Yeah, stop that, me. Stop that, my back. Amiibo cards are the same thing as it is with amiibos. I thought that amiibo cards would be just like read only, where it's like almost something like that.
Nah,
scan,
sir.
But no, it actually has the chip in there.
Yeah.
And it can read and write just like the rest of the amiibos. That just sounded really weird the way I said it. Like, it's not disabled and it's not hindered by anything. It can read, it can write, just like its amiibo friends.
Equal rights. Equal spelled with 2 I's. Equal rights.
Equal, yeah.
So amiibo are probably here to stay, as we've established. It's making Nintendo a ton of money. Mm-hmm. They're not that expensive to produce. Nintendo can't even keep up with the manufacturing demands of them, and as you know.
And if you have a Nintendo console that has been released in the past 8 or 9 years, you can use Amiibo. Mm-hmm. Like, even if you have the 3DS, there's the NFC accessory, which Scott didn't even know about until I told him about it.
Well, I didn't need it.
No, you don't need it because you have the new
I have the
3DS.
old new 3DS.
Yes, he has the old new 3DS.
Yeah.
But if you have an old 3DS like me, you can use your Amiibo with it. You can use it on Wii U, not Wii. Mm-hmm. 3DS, new 3DS, and Switch.
You have to really look at the hardware, though. It has to be a Nintendo branded product, not just any hockey puck will do.
Yes.
So.
No. You can't just pair up a hockey puck with the 3DS, which I may or may not have tried.
Now you know? Is there a jingle for that, Simeon? Now you know, or...
Oh, the more you know.
The more you know. Thanks
Yes.
for watching, and thanks for being a part of the Nintendo Force.
And below, comment your Amiibo collection. How many Amiibos do you have? And tell us which Amiibo is your favorite. Yeah! Yeah!
And we'll respond to you guys. It'll be a party down there. Get down there. Use that scroll wheel or touch surface. See you guys next time.
Signing out.